Okay, so starting off, we have the Bayverse or movie bot shelf here, which I'm going to pan through, and I'll zoom into different characters as well. These are my live screen representations of different characters. I thought the aerobots look pretty good. This is the set's coming out soon. Who makes it? This is Sling Shoot. If you look up the Sling Shoot, that's the MPM Prime with the upgrade leg kit, MDLX Bumblebee there. Got Ratchet as well, knockoff size Ratchet. Then we've got the DLX series Prime, who's looking very nice, and Mega Tank, which is the transforming Megatron. Starscream lurking at the back there. Soundwave with Ravage. And then we've got Bingo Toys Shockwave, which gets a bad rep, but he's not that bad actually. So you've got one of the Decepticons. You've got the Autobots there, that's how they all look together. Pretty decent. Moving down, IDW, we've got Shockwave. These are my bad guys here at the back. So Shockwave and Megatron, Tyrant, and that's Quake Blast. Not the Fast version, that's somewhere else. DX9 Carry, which is their take on the Rodimus Prime would look like if he was in this. And then you've got the Generation Toys Prime. So if anyone remembers that poster, the picture of these two, that's why they look quite good together. And you've got Orion Pax here at the front, Generation Toy Jazz. We've got Smoke Screen as well, and Prowl, Rodimus there, all hanging out. And then RC, Santa Rat Bat, SSX, Blur, and then Gears, because he came with a 2-pack with Tailgate. That's how those guys look. That's the shelf there. Moving on, we have our Lost Light shelf, so I'll just pan back so you can see what we've got here. We'll zoom in, so that's how I have them displayed really. From left to right, we've got Whirl, Generation Toys, Brainstorm actually fits quite well. Lost Light version, it's TFCon exclusive, I think, of Rodimus. And then Megatron, I like him in his minor mode. It's like the kit on him, because I haven't got one like that. So, and then you've got Overlord with his wonderful face sculpt on him, smiling away as he's about to terrorize Fort Max, which is which version of Fort Max? This has got the upgrade kit on as well, so it's got extra leg boosters as well. And then you've got Chrome Dome. Yeah, they remind me, I can't remember what version that is of him actually. But he turns into the head for actual G1 Fort Max and fits on that. Bit of wrong action there. There's Swerve and Rewind. This is actually the model kit for for Rodimus Prime there. I thought he scaled quite well. I just think he looks really screen accurate. For 50 quid, it's not bad. Drift, Tailgate, Getaway, and then Cadmos, which is their version of Star Saver. So that's all those guys. Then my IDW shelf there. Move over, go back up. Okay, so here we have the Titans Return Scorponok with all the upgrade kit. So it's got the gun, the little mini guns as well. It comes with the leg extenders as well. Looks pretty cool, swooping down here. I'll just come back up here quickly. We've got the Titans Return Fort Max, the same upgrade kits to the head. It's got the turrets there. The hands are really impressive. This is what you see pay for, really, the hands, which it can hold. City Speaker, Iron Factory, Windblade with a charm there. It's also got the what are they called, pivots, the heel spurs, the ankle tilts as well, which I think you can just about see there. It's got ankle tilts. The one might be a bit more visible if I go over there in a second. Sorry if the camera's moving around too much. I mean, nice. Don't make anyone sick. We've got the Decepticon Headmasters here by who makes these again? It's not Fans Toys. Mech Fans Toys Headmasters, and Mech Fans Toys 6-shot. We've got the Iron Factory Bruticus and Magic Square cars, followed by that's the New Age version of Sound Blaster, and then Iron Factory Runabout as well. So that's the Decepticons are really there. I'll pan back so you can really see all that. Looks really cool. And then on this side here, we've got the Autobot Headmasters, the Monster Bots, which is the mainline Monster Bots. I think they scale really well with the Mech Fans Toys Headmasters, and we've also got some New Age mini bots We've got, this is from original Bumblebee. There you go, it's a little face sculpt there. It's got upgraded face sculpt there as well. Then we've got the McFans Toys, I think it's McFans Toys again, oversized KO Dinobots, who are looking after a Mega Supreme there, another Titan who is so big. That's the DX9 version there. We've also then got Tripticon with a nice present from Jamie. Goodbye Jamie, gave me a little guy there. Moving on, we've got then the season, oh god, I'm losing out this losing my seasons here. This is Overlord, so that would be, what season is he in? Victory, no. Master Force, no. Master Force, yes, Master Force. So it's Master Force, so you've got the two different variations there of Double Dealer and Overlord from Fans Hobby. This is a lot of Fan Hobby on this shelf here. We've then got, this is a bit of a mix, it's all my Japanese stuff together really. So you've got, what's his name, Devil's Head. Oh my god, what's wrong with my words today? You've got Victory's version of, this is the IDW version of, oh god, my brain today. Anyway, Star Saber with his big sword, and you've also got then the Brain Masters there, which combine. So you've got Braver, Maximus, and something else. We've got the Headmaster Juniors with mainline version of Metal Hawk, and we've got Six Gun, which is the, who makes him? He's old school. He is. Two accurate colours there for six Gun, and then we've got Make Toys version of Optimus Prime, Powermaster Prime, with Fans Hobby Godzium right at the back there. Because I think this guy will scale actually very well with the mainline version of Star Saber, actually Victory Saber as well. What is his name again? Oh my god. Love the face sculpt of this guy. This guy's got a really cool face sculpt. So that's my Japanese line shelf there as well, with Minerva and Siren and Cab. Shooter, that's it, Shooter. And then, oh yeah, got a little bit of a not Nightstick. Oh my god, my brain today. Nightbeat action at the back there as well, because I love that. I like that mold. Come over here quickly. We've got the version of Transmetal 2 Megatron there from Xinjiang, and then we've got the Transmetal 2 Optimus Prime, Optimus, hanging out with the Iron Factory version of DJD. I've got the other two boxed up still, because again I want to put these two in a battle scene. So I need to just put them on that one shelf. I just need to get them up there together. Moving down, other Beast Wars Season 1 cast here as well. We've got the KO version of Rhinox. We've got the KO version of Dinobot, KO version of Tigertron, mainline Air Razor, and then these two are official, and this is Transform Element, which is a legend scale, but I thought he's a rat, he'd be quite small, and that's how they look together. Moving on, we've also got the Beast Wars 1 as well, so KO Megatron. We've got, that's the official Dinobot hidden at the back there, also using his camouflage very well there. I can't remember who makes them. I'm trying to think who makes Metal Gate. I think makes this guy here. We've got this is the mainline version of Ravage, Freudian 30s version of Waspinator and MP Black Arachnia. Come down to my alternate shelf here. So we've got different variations of blue and silver streak, and they've got their shiny colours. I don't know if you can see that it does pop on here, but their colours they're lovely. So I've kept those. Artfire, MP, and we've got Make Toys, Jazz, who are the pair there, which do work really well together. And coming down here, we've got this is almost sort of like that's it. So this one here came with the two KISS players sort of style police officers, but these are like my police bots as well. So, and then we've got the only human bots there. I've got a shelf down here for my Wreckers as well, which I think the Wrecker's been overplayed in my mind's eye. I think everyone loves them, but to me, they're okay. I mean, I've got a space for them, right? I think the bots are pretty good. I just think that the stories were overhyped for me because I read them late, so I was expecting a lot. But RJ don't kill me on that. Moving back on, we've got Season 1 Decepticons here. As you can tell, yes, I've got 2 Rumbles. Rumble is blue, no one question that. We've got the Fans Toys version of Soundwave there at the back with Laserbeak, MMC tapes here. I do also have the other tapes as well, because I do like the paint on them. I think the paint's better than MMC. It just depends on what scale you like. Fans Toys version of Reflector. I do actually own another version as well of Reflector. MP29 Plus version of Shockwave was very hard to get. Thank you Primetime Toys for that. Official MP Megatron on third-party printed throne. MMC Ravage, and then we've got Fans Toys Bugs with grey Bombburst there. Moving up, so actually pull back into that so you can see what they look like as well. Look at the focus. There we go. Moving on to the other shelf here, I've got the Seekers, which is the Deformation Space Seekers we have here, which I don't mind at all. I do like this focus here. The head sculpts are really cool. I think they're really super cool. They're really posable as well. Waist tilt, Hasbro, take note. Takara, take note. And then we've got the Constructicons, which are quite hard to pose, but again, all 6 of those bad boys there, sitting at the back. I'm going to put this 2 around, actually. I think the Seekers, again, that's a frame for Starscream, I think. Put these Seekers at the back here and put Megatron and his 2 main lieutenants at the front here. I think that might look better, really, just for that. So you can see those guys, how they all look together there as well. Moving on. I've got season, I'll do season 1 first actually. We've got season 1 cast here. You'll spot, I think it's everyone here. I think everyone's in here now, almost. I'm trying to think if anyone's missing from. I think I've actually managed to get all season 1 in here, aside from the 2 Dinobots. This is the entire ARC crew, plus the 3 original Dinobots that were in here really. So Fans Toys Dinobots, as you can see up here, which have stood the test of time in my eyes. That's Cesium, that's the not Scoria, if anyone wonders. Most of this is a combination of, this is MP44, the original. Most of this is a combination of MP and then Fans Toys with the occasional extras in here. I like Transform Element, Mirage. Anything else is a fan of that. I just didn't like Phantasm. I thought he was just, his paint was good, but he didn't pose, and his gappy arms as well. All these are original MPs, no knockoffs here. I've gone for the what is it, Fans Toys Trailbreaker. I preferred that. I love Streak's expression, he's such a cowboy he was. We've got Fans Toys Cliff Jumper there. We're holding the mainline version of the Bazooka, because he didn't come with a Bazooka, which I was disappointed about. And I've got original B because I preferred him to the newer version. I'm waiting for Fans Toys really. This shelf here, we've got obviously the Dinobots at the back, Fans Toys again. This is X-Transbots Preceptor I've got, with his wonderful talking face. I've kept mainline, what's his name, Slam Dance, because I want to be able to have, I think he scales well for MP. There's a space in there for Blaster, which I'll explain why there's a space there in a second. Mainly Fans Toys again, Doom Runner, Smokescreen, Drax, and a Grapple, all MPs there. This is DX9 Ratukan, I think it's called, or it's the original, or Paraglide. I've got Fans Toys in the box rating. Ravage is hidden there as well. This is the Stealth Ravage. Running Fans Toys Warpath and Sea Spray with the other extras, X-Transbots, Kaluta, or Cosmos. And I've got X-Transbot Skids. I'm tempted to swap out for the Kara version if I get one at a decent price. And then this is X-Transbots version of this is Pian or Hoist, because I didn't like the Fans Toys version, so I might check out the Takara version, but X-Transbot seems to be winning it for me at the moment. And that's how they look. And you've got season 1 and season 2. This is mainly season 2 over here. So we'll move over here then, move down, stretch out actually. So this is my movie shelf, and this is where I've got, as you can see, I've got another Blaster and a Preceptor, so we'll talk about that in a second. So this is how I've displayed. Here's space here really, and this is probably going to be for Fans Toys tapes, I think, or MMC tapes when they release them. I'm not sure. It'd be good if Fans Toys did a wheelie actually, something that's missing. So we've got, this is Transform Element Recorder, and then we've got Fans Toys Preceptor. This is going to, so the recorder's going to move on to the top shelf here. X-Transbots Cup, so I think he's the best. Bright mode, good. He's got his tail there as well. MMC Steeljaw, Wheelie. Fans Toys RC. I've got mainline version of Daniel in here because I thought he just scaled, because if you scroll across I've got the alt modes here of Cup and RC, so I love their car modes. And I've got the other version of Spike, sorry. I'm just going to show Spike's face. I've got the upgraded Spike face, so it looks like it was in the movie. This is actually the red version of Bumblebee. I don't like any of the Bumblebees that come out that transform, really. So I thought, because the movie box are bigger, you get away with it, really, in this shelf. You've got Fan Toys Hoodlum, Blur, X-Transbots, Virtus, and then X-Transbots Commander Stack. Ooh, didn't realise his missile launchers big enough. Someone tell me about that. There we go. And then we've got Rodimus here as well, and that should just be a little further. No, there's it. Rodimus with his unlocking the Matrix there as well. I believe Sean. Is it Sean? I think I'll put that. If anyone wants to know about that, ask me. I think it's Sean. I'm gonna get his last name wrong, so I will double check the name. And there's my movie shelf there. Second movie shelf actually, just moved across here, is Junkions. So army builders. This is probably the only army builder that I have, apart from the bugs, because I do have some Bagcube bugs lying around which I want to have for them. But these are all the different Junkions that you can get basically. So the one which put the grease on Magnus, and then just different variations. I think the yellow one here holding the mace, the chain, is from the Marvel Comics, and then all the variations. Got the Quintesson ship here, and I've also got these guys as well. That these are unrustable bastards. They're called Retgar riding himself, pretty much, and they just seem to fit well. Like they're like almost like Power Masters. They are like the little man forms the chest here. There's a red one which looks like Akira, which is so expensive. I really want the Akira bike, but I can't get it. They seem like a natural enemy to the Junkions if there weren't Transformers around as well. So they're my two movie shelves, just there and there. Moving on a little bit further, we've got the Big X Toys Teletram 1, which works really well. And I've got the mini versions of Perceptor and Blaster sitting there as well. And then I've got the Protector bots here because that was a good place for them, really. So we've got MMC, X-Transbot, so MMC, X-Transbots, X-Transbots. This is the Magic Square Prime 2.0, with which I thought just looked really poseable. I thought it'd be quite good to, and then the Fans Toys, the MP Jetfire, the official version of that as well, which is in here. It fits quite nicely as well. Quick move up slightly. I'll just pan back so you can see that's a little scene I created there. It's hard to create scenes when you don't have space. I've then got Cyclonus and Scourge from X-Transbots and Fans Toys in their alt modes, because I really like the alt modes. I thought they were really sleek and slender. They look really cool. And then this is actually New Age Cyclonus, which looks very similar to the official version. I thought it'd be quite cool to have him and Nightstick next to each other. And then I've got the Iron Factory Scourge for with his Ruckus. Is it Ruckus? I think it is, or Crunk. No, Crunk's Snapdragon. Someone will tell me in comments, I'm sure. But I thought that looked quite cool to go, so let's have those guys displayed. And again, the flight stands, I think, who makes them? Is it A1 flight stands? Again, I can't remember off the top of my head. People want to know, ask me in the comments, I'll find out what the flight stands are. They're about £7. And they're pretty cool to post stuff as well. I've got other things to post. Moving over slightly, Thundercats shelf. I'm into Thundercats as well. So one other thing I collect, other than Transformers, is Thundercats. The other thing is Turtles. I don't have my Turtles displayed because, again, space issues. But again, these are all Super 7 Thundercats. I'm not collecting all of them, just the ones I really like. So they've got the whole scene here. And yes, I probably will be getting the Cat's Lair when it comes out eventually. Scrolling down, we've got Gigapower Dinobots. What else did I say? I always think these are better in alt mode because they're bigger. Dinobots, I think, grew with mass shifting. Mainline Hot Rod, because it's a very good representation of him. I just like him, so he's just there, so sort of a despot if I want to have him to muck about with, really. But yeah, so Gigapower for alt mode, and these are the chrome versions, and then Fans Toys for road mode. Moving down, actually no, what we'll do, we'll move across slightly actually before we move down. This is my mini collection here, so Fort Max and Trypticon, which is a homage to, in my mind's eye, Combiner Wars at the end, that fight scene, but I thought they're quite cool, they're scaled together. And Trypticon really works well if you want to put him next to Unicron as well for scale. So fully transforming as well. He's a headmaster as well. So again, I think that's master made, and that's Toy World. if you're wondering. So excuse the chair. Moving up. Oh yeah, Master Universe. I do collect some Master Universe stuff. This is all I've got at the moment. I've got the Battle Cat on order. But these are the 1/6 scale Mondo versions of them. Skeletor, Man, and Man at Arms, and they come with different weapons and stuff. You can see there. Everything's posable, moves around, not that touchable because they're too high up. And I've got one hand on the camera. Moving down, I've also got some Joy Toy Warhammer as well, which I'm probably going to sell, I think. I'm just not as much into them as I thought it would be. They look really cool. I liked Space Wolves when I was growing up, so I've got a little homage on my shelf there. There's a Joy Toy website, and Facebook page as well, so come and look for that. Joy Toy Toys. I've got my female harem here, based on, which I thought were the cool ones, Alita 1. I've got Minerva, or Lifeline, some people like to call them Lifeline, I think mine's Minerva. And then I've got the best RC that I think, which is the MPRC, and again I want to remove the backpack on that. So I've got those guys there. I do have Bingo Toys Alita 1 around, but she's in alt mode at the moment, so she normally poses there in road mode as well. I then have homage to Marvel, and these are my Marvel bad guys. I've got, this is where I've got the Fans Toys Shockwave. We've got the mainline G-Axis with upgrade kit as well, so he's got fillers and stuff on him. Fans Toys alternative coloured or toy or Marvel coloured Sovereign, aka Galvatron. MMC Death's Head, and we've then got, who made this again? This is old, I can't remember who makes this now. Anyway, moving on, we've got next project here, which is going to be putting together Lyo Kaiser from TFC, the new version with the joints, and the joints do hold up, it looks like. And I've got a little battery here, so this is on my desk. This is Prime versus Megs, and I just love having that here. And I've got alt modes for Reflector and Soundwave on my desk as well. And then this is the next project, so spoiler, I'll be doing an unboxing of Victory Saber. So that'll be coming out as the next video, so watch your space, that'll be coming out in the next couple of weeks hopefully. We'll quickly go around here. This is where I take photographs of Transformers. It's just a display area really, but again I'm storing these boxes here because I want to put these in alt mode somewhere. Actually, you know, that cup's for sale, it's one that I don't want to keep. That's probably the first, but I've got the MP10, then we've got MP22 Magnus and MP09 Rodimus in alt mode, because I think they look really cool. And then this is the new Drift that came out, sort of changing the mould a little bit. I can't remember who makes them again. Names are eluding me. And then that's where Alita 1 is, Bingo Toys, and I've got the DX9 in alt mode. Look at the size difference between those two. It's really weird. Like this DX9 actually transformed to something bigger than MP09, and it's the same size as the original toy. Anyway, moving up, we've got another homage to movie shelf. This is the Dominator, which lights up eyes, version of Unicron. We've also got a few Quintesson ships, and then we've got the Purple Potato, which is the ship that turns into Shockwaves. I think that was really cool as well. So you can see how they all look together as well. Scrolling down, we've got Quintesson shelf here. So these are all X-Transbots. Got batteries in one, don't ask me which one. But they all stand on a custom base there as well, which someone made for me, which look really cool. They look good together there. And then I've got homage down. As you come down the Quintesson tower, effectively. So we've got mine tower space, you know, the top of the tower, and then mid tower here where the guards are, and the KO oversized Shuttlecons, and then into the pit where we have Hot Rod and Rodimus battling, and you always have the "Nothing's Gonna Stop Them Stand in the Way" song from Transformers the movie, which is quite cool. So there's a few more at the back here if people are interested in seeing what that looks like. As we move down, apologies if you hear a click, it's my knees. They all echo out. I've got custom made Bruticus here, which is the MMC limbs, Z torso, and then painted by Tiger Ray Labs and then I've got the MMC bots in their rope mode as well. So that's what it looks like there. Those guys all come together. Really. Moving over here, we've got the HasLab Unicron, which stands here. I've got a keyring that I have from the original movie Cell, which is Hot Rod Battle and Shotguns. And this is my sort of almost like movie legends piece here, season 3. We've got Galvatron, we've got random Starscream there as well. Iron Factor's Magnus, a few Shotguns here. This works. This is my it's an Vector Prime, but it works as my moon base because Unicron can actually hold him. And I've got the 2 mainline with the. They just all work. I think all those Automodes just work together really. So, and again, I've got the mainline Dinobots because I think they scale well. I think they scale really well. Like movie, they were bigger really. So just coming down here as well. I've got the MP scale monster bots as well. These are a lovely piece of kit. These are the Phantom versions of those. So monster bots there. Just the back of the shelf here. This is season 3. So we've got Starscream's fallen over. Starline. Yeah, Starscream's Ghost, which is the original MP Ghost. He's not going to stand there. There we go. And we've got the Terracons there. Outback from Fans Toys. MP Exhaust. We've got clutching his head there. Octane. And Swarder, which is their version of Sandstorm. And then MMC's version of Skylight. So and that's my season 3 as well. And there we go. Moving on down, we've got Toy World Devastator here, holding New Age Reflector, and then we move into Legends here as well. So Overlord at the back. We've got Toy World Exhaust, DX9's version of Sound Shockwave, sorry. New Age Bugs, and that's the metallic medical. I do have the alt one. Fans Toys Ravage. I don't know if it scales or not. I've got the original Ravage over here from Magic Square, and then we've got New Age Bots and assortments here. I have actually Scorponok, Fans Toys, Astro Train, and then Dr. Wu, Beast Squawk Box. So that's how. Get my hand out of the way. That's how they all look together. And the Space Bridge as well. Oh, and Skywalk hanging out as well, taking off there. Moving on down one, we've got Menasor, and this is sort of like moving into season 2 now. So we've got Menasor with the which is the X-Transbots Menasor. Moving on down, we've got the X-Transbots Menasor in there with upgrade kits. So it's got upgraded arm, actually upgraded leg feathers as well. It's got this big sword. We've got the Fans Toys Stunticons there, waiting for a dead end, as most people are really. The Bug from DX9, from that one scene, because I kept that as well, so I had DX9 before. I've got DX9 Gawalks I'm swapping out for the Star Toys, and I've got Fans Toys Astro Train there as well. So that's sort of my season 2 moment. Obviously you've got the Brit Stunticons on the other side. Moving down one, similar sort of display for the Aerobots really, and these are the same flight stands as before. So this is Zeta original aerial bots, and then we've got Fans Toys in there modes as well, with the put together DX9 Orion packs, which came with different versions of what did they come with? Came with a Menasor. So you've got those two, some of those enemies, mortal enemies side by side. Oh, here's the turtles, you can see. I'm just going to give you a quick snippet. This is where my boxes live when I'm trying to store stuff until I get them all out. Moving down one, this is probably the latest thing I put together, which is the Kang Toys Thunder King, or their version of Predator King, which is probably, actually I always say, one of the best built combiners I've actually ever put together. I didn't have any issues with it. Everything was solid, it was well engineered, fiddly in places, but not as fiddly as you think. So really happy with that. Fans Toys Sovereign there in the true colours. Fans Toys Hydra at the back there. And then we've got Fans Toys, the toon coloured, slightly pinker leg version of Cyclonus and X-Transbots original Scourge. And here we've got a custom from Nathan, the Clutter Desk, who made me flywheels, because it's an MP version of flywheels there, which is made from Overlord. Move on, go up one, DJD, which is the knockoff version of Flame Toys Tarn there, and then we've got MMC DJD, try saying that 3 times fast. Alt mode for MMC Tarn there, we've got female Tarn here as well in alt mode, so I do love the alt mode. She's actually much better built than him. It's really weird, like she's so much more together, like, you know, she even rolls as well, she's got wheels. It's really weird, like, you know, she's really cool. So yeah, this is really cool. I think it lights up as well. I think you can light it up. We'll go pan sideways quickly there, and then we'll go This is season 3 and 4. So we've got obviously headmasters, target masters here, many headmasters, lots of fans toys in here, a few extra transports. I've got all the little mini ones as well. So all the target masters. I thought it's quite cool to stand on those goes up. Same flight stand again that you can get. So I've got those guys displayed at the moment. Someone said who's my favourite? Probably going to be Snapdragon, I imagine. He just seems to be the most versatile, easy one to work with. Probably seconded by, I would say, probably Mindwipe actually after that. So, or Skullcruncher. I think some do the purple colours. They just pop that paint as well. We'll go down one more shelf. Got a couple more shelves to go. So we're nearly at the end of the tour here. So for those of you that have been hanging on so far, thank you so much. We'll start at the top with our season 2, which is our season 2 box at the top there. So variations of New Age and Iron Factory and Magic Square, Met Fans toys there. We've got the Ark in its glory there on a special base, third party base with the boosters taken off there. We've got our mini bots here on the side, and we've got Doctor Wu, Slam Dance there, and some tapes. And they've got different two versions of Bumblebee, because I can't make up my mind which one I think looks nicest. Opposite side here, we've got Jazz taking a little ride on a New Age version of Jetfire there, and again Toy World, Wheeljack, Magic Square Jazz, everyone's wondering. And then we've got the New Age Cliff Jumper, New Age Michael or Omega Supreme, which goes quite well. And we've got Magic Square Prime and Mirage. Smoke screen, get off of him. Leave him alone. Oh, get you in space, smoke screen. Smoke screen's a bit drunk today. He's had a bit too much to drink. So we've got the New Age smoke screen, but then we've got the Magic Square blue streak there. Iron Factory, Sunstreakers, there is another one. New Age Grimlock is pretty cool, and then we've got Magic Square Hound. And I do have the New Age version of Prime, and then we've got Hound's little cage there, which Ravage can go in. And then last but not least, moving over here, we've got Studio Cell Unicron, because I still think it's better than HasLab for rope mode, the way it looks. And this is my homage. We've got Junkie on Leaders, Mixture Leadership. Panning back, I'll scroll on the bottom actually. We've just done the bottom, we've got the sweeps, which are all there at the bottom. Excuse the shelf, that's in the way. We've then got the non-transforming Ultra Metal versions of Rodimus and Galvatron, and then red version of Megatron, and that's the original MP Hot Rod there in his kind of magenta colour there as well. The other one which you saw fighting Shotguns was actually the Target Master Hot Rod. So that's the entire collection. So you can see, I'll just do a quick pan so you can see how it all looks in the shelves. You know, any tips, pointers, critique you want to point out, you know, please do. Don't take things personally. It's an evolving thing. It moves around. Not as much at the moment because, again, there's not much space. I just don't have time. But this is the way it looks like. So you can have a look at what I look at every day in my room. So I'll just go back over here so you can see. This is what I look at every day. So it all fits in together. It all fits in. So thank you so much for staying with us, if you've been with us this long. I'll do another collection tour as things change in about 6 months or so. If anyone's wondering what those boxes are, they're boxes for things that come in and go out. Take care, guys.